Hey YouTube, welcome to another booster box opening video. This is going to be the very first Phantom Forces booster box opened on this channel. Also the first opened by either Max or myself. Phantom Forces is a set that neither of us really got into too much when it came out. I bought a lot of loose packs right at the start, had pretty mediocre luck with it overall, and kind of gave up on it. Main reason I am getting this box now is I am trying to complete all of the X and Y sets by the end of the year. I could easily go out and just buy all the loose cards that I need. I don't need too many, but what's the fun in that, right? So the plastic is off. I'll go ahead and show you, the top, the sides. This is nothing new to you guys, I'm sure, at this point. If you want to read that, you can go ahead and pause. But we are going to go ahead. I tend to go with the right side first. Let's go with the left for once. Let's change things up. It's a new year. Let's do things a little differently. I'm hoping to have as good of luck with this opening as I did with that wonderful EX Sandstorm booster box you see in the back. I did open that up probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks tops ago. Had incredible luck with that, and just a blast opening it. So we're going to go ahead, scoot that out of the way. We'll keep the packs right there. I do have card sleeves on hand for any good pulls we get. But yes, I am hoping that this opening will be more like that Sandstorm box than the Furious Fist box. And the code cards are not facing the correct way, of course. Thankfully, the card trick's a little easier on this than it was with the Sandstorm opening. So once the camera decides it wants to focus on the foreground, we will be good to go. We have a Hand Scope, a Loudred, Versaseeker, Fletchling, Muna, Litleo, Goomy, Finneon. Reverse Holo is a Fletchling uncommon, just a common card, and the first rare is a Regigigas Holofoil. This is a card I needed, so that is a great start. Getting a foil card in the first pack is always awesome. It is holding a sign that says Route 9. I don't know if that's where you catch it in the games. Leave me a comment if that is why it's holding the Route 9 sign, if that is where you can find Regigigas, however you want to pronounce it. Regigigas. Regigigas, however you pronounce it, it's probably different. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying, guys. We'll go ahead and get this pack, which I completely destroyed, out of the way. Like I said, the card trick is easier on this than with the EX Sandstorm box I opened a couple weeks ago, but you have that pesky little code card facing the wrong way just to keep me on my toes. So we have a Poochyena, a Swirlix, a Whismur, Alamamala, Totodile, a Musharna, which is a reverse holo rare, so off to a very nice start so far, and the actual rare is a Yanmega. It is a non-holo, but it is a non-holo that I needed. This and Furious Fist are the two sets I had the least amount of cards from, which is why those are the two booster boxes I have opened from X and Y so far this year. In addition to, of course, that EX Sandstorm box, which if you haven't watched that, go ahead and check that out. If you're not as into the older sets, it's still very cool. I got some really, really nice pulls out of that. There are EX cards in EX Sandstorm. And spoiler alert, I got several. Which is why I'm hoping to repeat that here. The reverse holo is a Shauna, and the rare is a Mightyena, non-holo. But yeah, I'm hoping to repeat that level of EX pulls, out of this booster box opening, rather than the Furious Fist booster box opening, where I only got 3 EXs. I did manage to pull 12 foil cards out of that, but there were actually several duplicate holos that I pulled. Easily the worst box I've opened, which is a shame. Anyway, we have a Sliggoo, Manectric Spirit Link, Croconaw, Litwick, Dedenne, Alamamala, Skarmory, a Bunnelby. Reverse Holo is this common Murkrow, and the rare is a Gengar EX. Very cool card. I do already have this, but it's still nice to pull an EX this early in. Big fan of the Gengar EX. I think the full art is incredible, which I do have it as well. Mostly, I failed to mention, but I'm mostly looking for the Manectric line. The Manectric EX and that full art. Those are the ones that I really need. Jeez. I do have the secret rare Mega Gengar. I don't have the regular, so that would be welcome. As well as a few full art. There's a few EXs I still need from this set. I do not need Aegislash EX, Gengar EX, but there's still plenty of chances. So we have a Swaddaloon, a Handscope, Target Whistle, Roggenrola, Carablast, Dino, a Bronzor, Krabby. Roggenrola is the reverse holo, and the rare is an Escavalier non-holo. Gonna tidy up a little bit here. What I really like about Phantom Forces, and you could see it in that Gengar, I'll point it out next time I pull a card that has it. There's almost this like jelly bean artwork in a lot of the cards. Like it'll show the Pokemon, and then it shows these jelly bean like, geez, these packs are just tearing. These jelly bean like, I don't even know what you'd call them, but they're in almost all. They're in several pictures. When I see one, I'll point it back out. Hopefully it won't be too long. But yeah, here is a Chansey, a Carablast, a Joltik, right here. So you see these little things in the background, almost like a jelly bean. I really like that. I'm not sure what they were going for with it, but I think it's really cool. It kind of makes the Pokemon stand out a little bit. The reverse holo is a Manectric Spirit Link. Hopefully I can use this with other cards I pull in this box. And the rare is a Blissey non-holo. So far, only 2 foil cards total. One of which being that Gengar EX, the other being Regigigas. Every single pack just about that I've opened has completely shredded. Look at this. These packs are a lot flimsier than the old school packs for sure. We have a Lumineon, Lysander's Trump card, Xerosic. We have a Venonat, Murkrow, Helioptile, there's those jelly beans again, a Spearow, a Yanma, reverse holo is a Goomy, and the rare is a Gourgeist holo. So we are back on the board with another foil. Gourgeist I thought was a decent Pokemon. I like that they made some grass ghost Pokemon, but I'm very glad they made 2 evolutionary lines because I much prefer Trevenant. And it would have been a shame to get just 1 grass ghost line and it be one that you're not super fond of. Trevenant I think is a lot cooler of a concept. And Gourgeist, look at that guys. Every single pack is just doing this. Gourgeist is, I guess, he's okay. It's okay. The whole concept with there being different sizes of it was interesting. I'm not sure how it affected the Pokemon itself outside appearance. Leave a comment if you know exactly what the purpose of the sized Gourgeist. I would imagine they had different defense. That would be logical because if they're bigger, maybe they have, a harder shell or something. I don't know. Anyway, we have a reverse holo Whismur, and the rare is a Galvantula non-holo. We are probably right at the halfway mark of this video. I'm trying to keep this under 20 minutes. I know, and that one breaks too. I know the EX Sandstorm booster box opening was a very lengthy video, but I was savoring that for as long as I possibly could. We have a Robo Substitute, a Wobbuffet, Shauna, Munna, Venonat. We have a Purloin, Helioptile, Frillish. Reverse holo is a Xerosic, and the rare is a Diggersby. Not one of my favorite Pokemon. It's up there with the, the Floatzel, the Elemental Monkeys, and Slurpuff are Pokemon I really have an absolute disdain for. And I'm not some, really biased Gen 1 only person. I love all of the gens. But there's Pokemon in every gen that I really dislike. So our 3 uncommons were all trainers. There is a Sewaddle, Purloin, Bronzor, Munna, Chansey. Our reverse holo is a Steel Shelter trainer, and the rare is a Mega Gengar EX, and it is the regular. Not often I'm going to be happy that I didn't pull a secret rare, but this is one of those cases because I needed the non-secret rare version. So I love Mega Gengar. I love this card. It features those jelly beans as well. Great pull right there. Very happy with that. I think Mega Gengar is awesome. You took an already awesome Pokemon, honestly an awesome evolutionary line, and you added to it. Very thankful that they made the shiny version actually different, because a shiny Gengar should be really cool, and the regular Gengar just isn't. The regular shiny Gengar, I should say. It's just slightly different colored, whereas the shiny Mega Gengar is white and very, very, very cool. So, we have a Whismur, reverse holo is a Dedenne, and the rare is a Honchkrow. A lot of the non-holo rares in this set are ones that I always like to say when I was a kid I would be disappointed in, because they're not some of my favorite Pokemon. Honchkrow's okay, but Diggersby, I would be very, very disappointed in that pack as a kid, much like I am now as an adult. But we will complain no further. There is a Girafarig, Dimension Valley, an AZ. I think that's the first AZ that I've ever pulled. Gumi, Chansey, Sewaddle, Poochyena, a Finneon. The reverse holo is a Munna, and the rare is a Musharna. So back to back with this evolutionary line. I do like Musharna quite a bit. I think the whole dream, it's essentially a dream tapir. I think that's a very, very imaginative and unique concept. People complain about stuff like Trubbish and Vanillite, Vanillux, that evolutionary line, which I happen to like. Look no further than Musharna. They are still making some pretty creative Pokemon. So we have a Fletchender, Klefki, Zweilous, Helioptile, Fletchling, Murkrow, Whismur, a Zubat. The reverse holo is a Professor Sycamore, and the rare is a Feraligatr holo. This is a holo this is probably the holo I wanted the most from this booster box. Very, very pleased with that. Feraligatr, I think, has always been super cool, and I really like the artwork on this one, so I'm thrilled with that. It's nice to be getting, it seems like we're averaging one old, my gosh, guys, I apologize for this. I have knocked this stupid camera twice in this video. It's very frustrating to do so I apologize for that. It's very nice to be seeing some old gen starters as holos in the sets. It seems like we're averaging about one per set. With Breakthrough had Typhlosion. Breakpoint will have Meganium. I just think that's really nice. Obviously the Kanto starters got EXs because they also have Megas, but I digress. We have a Tierno, a Venonat, Murkrow, Helioptile, Spearow, Yanma. Reverse holo is an Alamamala, which is a common, and the rare is a Swalot. Alright, so we are down to the last 4 packs in this half of the opening. Definitely going to meet my goal of under 20 minutes unless something outrageous were to happen, which the rate I've been going, it's possible. I mean, I could knock the whole table over. I could end up knocking my entire house over. Who knows? Because I am very clumsy. Here is a Handscope, a Loudred, Versaseeker, Krabby, Helioptile, Gligar, Dino, Frillish. Reverse holo is a Totodile, and the rare is an Exploud, non-holo. So, hopefully, unless we get a couple more foils in this half, hopefully part 2 will have even better pulls. This has been a pretty good half. We've got 5 foils so far. So, you know, there's a chance one of these last 2, or even both could have a foil, who knows. Pull rates are about 1 in every 3 packs for a foil card. So that equals 12 foil cards per box on average. I have got more. Thankfully, I have never got less. So the reverse is a double colorless energy, and the rare, there we go, it is a Chandelure holofoil. This is a card that I like very well. It is actually one of the few foil cards that I managed to pull from a loose booster before I gave up on the set, which I was very excited to pull at the time. Just as excited to see it now. I think it's a very cool card. Alright, 2 packs left in this half, actually, not just 1. I just can't count. So there is still a chance. And these packs, I'm telling you guys, I know I've said it a million times, but these packs are not opening very easily. I don't know what the deal is with the, with the pack, but here is a Golbat, the first Golbat of this box, I believe. A Life Heart, I think the same can be said for that. There's a Roggenrola, a Carablast, Dino, Bronzor, Krabby. Reverse Holo is a Heliolisk, which is a rare. One of my favorite electric types. It reminds me sort of a Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park. And their actual rare is a Bronzong. So, that is the first rare reverse holo we've got since like the 2nd pack. So that's it's nice to see. Like I said, I really like Heliolisk. When I was a kid, and honestly even as an adult, I always wanted to be a paleontologist. I know actual Dilophosaurus don't spit venom or have that frill like in Jurassic Park, but it still makes me think of the Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus. That's why I like it so much. I know it is a basilisk lizard, but yeah, I'm gonna think what I want to. The reverse holo is a Yanma, and the last rare in this half is a Pachirisu, non-holo. So I'll go ahead and recap my pulls here. Overall, it was a decent half. We did pull out 2 EXs and 4 holos. We got this Regigigas, Chandelure, Feraligatr, and Gourgeist, as well as this Mega Gengar EX and this Gengar EX. So thanks everybody for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for part 2, and I will see you then.